Conquerors, Warriors, welcome into another edition of the Front Seven Restaurant. I'm Vince Ingram. Got my superstar producer, Big Time Bijan Kelly.
Yo, can you hear me
What up?
okay?
I can. What's up
Yeah.
with you, BJ? Bijan the hero.
Where do you see that?
Man, I've been trying to pull up this stuff that I sent you, and I can't see the stuff that I sent you.
On what? On TikTok?
TikTok.
Hmm. Let's see. Let me check my messages. Is there something spicy? Something
Should
spicy
be.
you
I mean,
sent
I
me?
seen you stuff out during the week, man. Then I'll be like, okay, this is what we're gonna
Hmm.
chop it up about, and then I can't pull it up.
I'm checking my TikTok messages right now. Yeah, I got a few videos. I got two that you sent me today.
Some of them I'm just sending you just to FYI.
Yeah.
You have to tell me what I sent you, like a topic to make me remember what it is.
Yeah. I mean, we got something about an autistic 19-year-old.
Okay, that's what I want to talk
Okay,
about.
okay.
Go,
That
what
was the
else?
last one. Then we got somebody looking crazy with some crazy hair.
Oh,
Some
that was
dude.
just a funny one that I
Oh,
want
okay,
to
okay.
share with everybody.
We got boxing.
Boxing. Oh yeah, that was one I just want you because you was into boxing. I just want you to check that one out. It was that was
Mm.
they was the brother was wearing his ass out, man.
That's funny because I wanted to show you something about boxing too. Have you seen the bare knuckle boxing fights that they're having now?
No, the ones I seen is kind of like that backyard brawl, but at least
Yeah.
they have some on their hands.
Yeah, I like those backyard brawls. I'm familiar with those. But man, they
I didn't
started
see
this
the bare knuckle
bare
crap.
knuckle. If we get to it, then yeah. But it's as rough as you can imagine.
Hmm.
You got another one you sent me.
What is that?
There's a lady on a bus.
She's on the bus.
Yeah, she's talking loud. She's on the bus.
Is she on the bus or plane?
Oh, it's a plane. Yeah.
Yeah, that one, man. Also, yeah, man. I mean, you fly a lot. I want to discuss that too, also as well. But yeah, that's cool. We can get into the rest of them, man. But how was your day? How was your weekend?
My weekend was cool. I actually went and saw a house that I'm considering. It's very close in consideration to getting. I could become a homeowner very soon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's great, man. That's
So
great. That's great.
it's
Boy,
a
you
nice.
growing up right in front of our eyes, man. Yeah,
Oh boy.
yeah, you growing up right
Yeah,
in front of our eyes, brother.
it's a nice little house, like three bedrooms,
Hmm.
one story, one floor.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
cool, cool. Yeah, you and your lady, of course.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Okay, that's
yeah.
what's up, man. That's what's up. You feel good about it?
I do. I think
Hmm.
you know, I was I was talking to her and I was like, "What's the first thing?" 'Cause, typically I'll ask her stuff and she'll be like, "Oh, I gotta think about it. I gotta think about it." I'll be like, "All right, look, I got one thing you won't have to think very long about." Okay, I said, if somebody acts a fool in your house, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
And immediately she was like, "Kick him out," and I was like, "Yep."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Guess what else you can do in your house?" And I
Mm.
just went off. I was
Yeah.
like, "You can make rules. You can tell somebody, hey, I got a new rule. Take your shoes off. I
That's
don't want
right.
nobody. I don't want nobody walking through my house with the shoes on. You
With
don't
his
like it?
shoes on.
Get
You can leave. Yeah. You can do whatever you want to do in your house, man. You can put you when your mama comes over. I mean, it's a little hard with your mama, but still, you put that cup down. I don't want you drinking out of that cup in my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Oh
just
man,
it's very liberating, brother. Very liberating, man.
so I'm looking forward to that.
That's good. That's really good, man. You know, man, I've had a lot of stuff go on in the last 72 hours.
Okay.
And a lot of times when you live in a certain way and you're doing things, you're trying to be, a great person, a good person, a great with a good soul. And you just try to do your own thing. Don't
I hear you.
stay out of people's way. You don't want no problems, nothing like that. That's when most of the times um, things start trying to trip you up. You know,
Okay.
you would get things coming from everywhere, man, to try to break your stride when you're trying to, live a certain way, be in a certain zone, be comfortable with yourself, um,
Yeah.
have your mind right, not
Yeah.
just, just great thoughts. Um, I, man, I have some people that's close to me that, in my opinion, is outside, kind of outside the glass, looking in, thinking that I'm doing certain things or whatever, and some kind of way they've convinced themselves that I owe them something, and it's really sad to me. It makes me sad, um, because I'm very close to these people, man. But I
Yeah.
mean, they're coming out saying that they feel I owe them something, and
And I'm guessing that's financial. That's
it's financial.
of
It's
course.
and that's what's so gut punching about it, because it's about money,
Always.
and it just makes me sad, man, because how hard I work. You've been knowing me for years,
Yeah.
and the sacrifices I've made,
Yeah.
the all, and I mean it goes on and on, and a lot of it is done, especially about with the finances, just from me.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. Exactly. I was about to say that.
yeah,
You
it's just me
don't pretend
investing and
on.
getting it out the mud, man. I didn't cut any corners. I've
Mhm.
never Nobody ever left me a bunch of money.
Right.
I didn't sell drugs. I didn't know, what I'm saying? I literally sweat and tears and working hard and working extra, and just brick by brick, man, trying to get it done. And for some
What they're
people
trying to
close
do?
to me, hmm?
What are they trying to do? Are they trying to claim your success?
Well,
They're
they
trying to.
just I think they just want money.
Yeah.
You getting it. I want a little bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I just don't know what to say, man. But it really it makes me sick to my stomach to even think about it.
It's that it's that I've known you. Um, it's that familiar. I'm gonna call it the familiar handout. You know, I'm gonna call it the familiar handout, or it is probably a better term. But is would you say, you know, they're looking at you, in their mind, they see you rising, and they go, "Hmm, he's got all of this, and we've been tight. So yeah, why? I mean, why wouldn't he, help me out? Why wouldn't he break me off? Why wouldn't he, you
I
know?
mean, everything but the we've been tight thing. I think it's
Oh,
more so, because you can stand on the sideline and see different. You can stand on the sideline and watch the show
yeah.
and assume, come up with your own assumption and be just totally off. I think that the cause of the way but it's still building. It's not at the point yet where it's very extremely lucrative. It's still building, and but
The
I
show,
know
as
that.
in you, or the show, as in this show that we're on?
No, the show is in me.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
the things that I'm doing, they're still brewing. They hadn't
Right.
got to that point yet. But when you're on the outside looking in and you see different things happening, you be like, damn,
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
it over there. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Oh yeah.
And that's just not the case. Not
Right.
yet anyway. But anyway,
But if that was the case, would you would you even do it then? Are they
no.
that
I mean,
close?
even then I'd still be bothered by it because of the
Right.
way it's being done.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the
Yeah.
way it's been done, I still would be bothered by it because there hasn't been a it's one of those things where if you help me make the bread, then yeah, we can all eat.
Right.
Definitely. That's how
Right.
I am. You help me make the bread. You buy some sugar, you buy some flour, you buy some this, you go cook it this day,
Mhm.
so I ain't gotta cook it this day. Then yeah,
Yep.
let's all eat. But when I
Yep.
make the bread and I put in all the ingredients, and then
I'm
you
just
just
gonna
feel like that you just entitled just
no,
because of who you are,
no.
that's it's just sad to me, man. It's sad. I hate it. I'm not gonna keep
Rub you the
lingering
wrong
on it,
way.
but it really bothers me. So fast forward to this morning. So I get back from um from working this weekend, and I get in my truck. I go to take my truck to the mechanic because I gotta get it started done. My work truck. I get about halfway there, and it shuts off. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I pull over.
Mhm.
Anytime my truck get low in fluid, it'll shut off. It keeps it. It's like an insurance thing almost for the engine. It keeps it
Yeah,
from
so it
overheating.
doesn't. I
Right.
get you. Yeah.
So I pull over.
Don't want it to lock up or anything.
Right. Put some antifreeze, water stuff back. You put it in there. Start it up. Go on to the shop. So I
Yeah.
get to the shop. I open my hood, man, and it's oil everywhere.
Dang.
Oil.
You've had that
And
problem before.
yeah, but
With
this was I had a hole in the oil cooler. This and that was because of the little cold deal that we had that time where it's just
okay.
freezing.
Hmm.
And so man, I get there and we looking at it, man, and anytime you got oil and water mixed, it's bad. It's very, very bad. So I called a guy who um work on it for me.
Yeah.
First of all, he said, "Man, I can't get to you till next week." Period. Then he said, "I can fix it, but it's gonna be a minimum of 10,000."
A minimum. Oh man, yeah, you got a serious problem because you said there's oil and water mixing, so there's a hole, and I hear you, I hear you, yeah.
The
God,
oil, the water that runs through the engine to keep the engine cool is
uh-huh.
backing up to the into the oil.
Golly. I feel like another engine is cheaper than fixing it. Dang, no,
Another truck is cheaper than fixing it.
another truck.
I
So,
mean, because the year model of my truck is just it's an older truck, but it's been doing me great all this
yeah,
time. But now I had to go ahead and take it out back and shoot it, man.
take it behind the barn. Now let
Yeah.
me know this because I see you as this type of person where you know you'll make do in a sense of not make do. You'll live and operate under your means to
Oh
save
yeah.
the extra overhead.
I do
So then
all of
if
that.
something like this happens, it's like, oh well, I mean, I was kind of under the bar on that anyways, and
Yeah.
I mean, so
Yeah.
it's not, yeah. So you're not like you you know how most people, if something goes wrong, that was everything. They're banking on that. Every dime was in that. They didn't have anything
Nah.
outside of it. It wasn't,
Yeah.
it was not easily replaceable. Like,
Mm.
I'm not saying that truck is, but what I'm trying to say.
No, man, I thank God for the discipline that I've had over the
Right.
years. I mean, and I thank God for bringing me this far, man. I'm just literally talking about a rough 72 hours.
Yeah.
And still at the end of the day, man, I'm still healthy.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I mean, I'm still eating good. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Walking on two
Uh,
legs.
Walking on two legs, can still run a little bit if I have to. If somebody chasing me, uh, I mean, I can still, you know, pay my bills. I can still do all these things, and so, this is what I was tying this whole thing up into, man. What we be talking about, just getting yourself in order. That's why it was kind of fitting how you started off with the whole house thing. It really makes me feel good. And I'm so proud of you, man. And
Thank you.
definitely carry through with that.
Yeah.
Because that's some grown. That now you on some grown man shit. I'm just
Yeah.
grown man
Yeah.
type stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It
so,
is.
yeah,
It's
this
that.
is
It's that. It's
Jimmy
that life.
likes to call it big boy ball. So
Right.
now once you get that,
Yeah.
it's in big boy ball, man. And
Man.
it's this life was what we call life, you know. But
Yeah.
men go through it daily. You know what I'm saying?
Daily. Daily. Um, one thing I'm really appreciative of is the people around me that I've gotten a chance to experience and talk to. People
Mm-hmm.
such as yourself, you know,
Mm-hmm.
such as my mom, my dad, other people that I've come across. So yeah, I definitely, man,
Yeah.
I got a good group
You
of
got a
people.
good support system, man.
Yeah,
Good people around you, and
yeah.
that you actually pay attention to, and that's great. That's great. What's up, Lou? Jimbo said, "Yeah, that's right. That's my boy Jimmy, man. He always he he what they call it? What's that? What they call it, man? Where you claim not claim something, but what is yours? You know what I'm
What?
talking about? Like my logo is
A trademark?
yeah. He
Reserve?
trademarked that big boy ball, man. That's
Oh,
big boy
okay,
ball, baby.
okay. All right.
Yeah, Mel say rough 72 hours cause you're about to receive a big blessing. You always got to
Ooh,
go through the dark before you see that bright light. She's
that's
absolutely
true.
right.
That's true.
Mel, you're absolutely right. And that's what it is. And that's why I can smile. You know what I mean? Because, that's what's about to happen. And
Yep.
you often got to go through
Yep.
that dark turn, man. And then once it open up, boy, it's gonna be like
Yeah.
part of the Red Seas, bro. And
One
it's
one
just
thing one thing I like, or shall I say, love about um kind of keeping certain disciplines and stuff like that, and staying kind of balanced and not really going extreme with anything, is
mm-hmm.
when ish hits the fan,
Yeah.
it's not nearly as bad as it could be.
No,
You
not
know,
at all.
when
Not at
something
all.
comes across that could really turn your like smile just 100% upside down,
Right.
like it's just it's easier to bounce back.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, it doesn't go so crazy in the opposite direction. You know, it's
Right.
that pendulum isn't like a tornado. It's a lot easier to manage.
It
Yeah,
is, man. That's why I encourage people, man. Get yourself in order, man. Always keep yourself in order as a grown up. You have to. So when you hit the wall on certain things, it's not that big of a deal. You don't have to go and live on somebody's couch. You don't have to go and borrow try to borrow money from somebody that's gonna talk
yeah,
about your ass. You know what I
yeah,
mean? You
yeah.
just put yourself in a position. Don't overexert yourself. It's not worth it, man. You just you live the way you're supposed to live, and keep your soul intact. You keep your soul intact, everything else will fall into place. It's simple. It's simple. So anyway, this artistic video, man. So this was an interesting video to
Video
me, man.
autistic.
This is so I seen this video, man, and I was like, whoa, what would you do
Yeah,
in this case? So you had a 19-year-old autistic guy, and they were letting him play like in a playground.
yeah,
And he grabbed a kid, a 3-year-old kid, by the neck and licked his face or licked his lips or whatever.
yeah,
And of course, the kid's parents was like, going crazy. Not going crazy, but they was like,
Very
what the
concerned.
hell? Call the cops and the whole 9 yards. Well, the
Ah,
19-year-old's parents was very apologetic. He's autistic.
yeah, they have to explain now because you don't look
Yeah,
autistic. You know.
I'm so sorry, the whole
Yeah.
9 yards. And the cops came, and actually the cops was like, I mean, what do y'all want us to do? He's autistic, da da da
Right.
da.
Right.
So man, look, check this. Run this video if you don't mind. I just like to know how y'all would deal with this, man, because I don't know if I'm the 3 year old. If you're the 3 year old's parent, how would you deal with it?
Yeah. Let's see here.
Autistic year old grabbed a 3-year-old baby by the throat and put his tongue all over the little boy's mouth.
Oh, we don't actually see it.
No, we don't see it. We
I,
don't need to see it. We don't
yeah.
need to see it.
Oh, is that the 19-year-old?
No, that's the dad
No, no, to the right.
in the white. Why the damn thing like this, man?
They flipped the camera.
Okay, all right, all right. Y'all gotta look like this.
Those cicadas are acting up.
Mhm.
I understand her. She's just
Mhm.
trying to. She's upset, so she just needs to speak, and she wants to be heard. But
Right.
yeah, there's really nowhere to go
I
from there.
mean, okay, so that's the butt of it. That's the just of it, or whatever what you
Yeah,
call it. That's your 3 year old kid. What I mean, are you acting like her? Because it goes on, and the cops come, and the cops was like, "Look, he's autistic. Nobody was actually hurt."
yeah. I
And the
mean,
lady was like, "Are you freaking kidding me right now?" I mean, she
what does
was.
she want to happen?
I don't know what she wanted to happen. I
Right.
guess she
It's a
wanted
child.
to. I know she wanted them to take the 19-year-old out of the park.
Ah,
Period.
well, I see.
And the
Yeah,
cop said that we can't tell them how to parent.
right.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know. So okay, me forever. Oh hell no. I would have grabbed his ass and smacked him. See?
Then that's a so and yeah. The autistic kid has a excuse, not an excuse. It's whatever it's called in law, but I'm gonna say excuse. You smacking that autistic kid have no excuse. The police are coming and the I mean if they're
So you think the police gonna come haul me forever off for
yeah, if you
smacking an
smack the
autistic
kid,
kid?
I think you think you're taking a ride downtown.
Right.
If the parents, you know,
Mel said was a guy nonverbal. That we don't know. That was his, I guess, dad or guardian or whatever speaking on his behalf. He never said anything.
yeah,
But I mean, how do you deal with that though, Mel? This he grabs your 3 year old child by the neck and rubs his tongue across his mouth. I mean, we all sympathetic to, you know what I'm saying, autism and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I just don't know. That's one of them things. I don't know what I would do if I'm dad
yeah,
and my kid is just, you seen the little kid, he was like shook.
yeah,
What the hell? You know what I
yeah.
mean? I don't know, man.
You know, the lovelier me forever. She has a good point. So you don't really know if the kid's autistic or not. So in that moment, then you that you don't know, what are you doing?
Well, if you don't know, can you tell an autistic kid though? If they're
No,
19,
no,
you
no.
can't if he's 19.
Now it depends. It depends what he does immediately after that, or if you noticed him before. Because if you're sitting there watching him, you're gonna notice something's off with him. But if you
Exactly.
just see him in that moment, no, no, you can't
I
tell.
don't know if you see him in that moment. We don't know when he how what the
Yeah,
duration of time they was out there before this happened or whatever. But yeah, of course, if you don't know he's autistic, then yeah, you I guess you can try to ride off of that. But
yeah,
Mel said, but why did he even get that far with it? Where was the parent? Well, they was, parents probably sitting there running their mouth.
yeah,
The kids was out there playing.
yeah.
But
You don't put them on a
again,
leash.
right, you just kind of keep, glance and you leaning back to your homegirl talking about drinking margaritas later or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's probably, me forever say I stand strong on it. All artistic kids don't look out artistic. Um, Mel said the fact that he had enough time to grab the child and do all of that, the parent needs to take some blame. The child is 3. Well, I don't think you need a lot of time. You could be you just walk by him after he get off the slide,
Yeah.
grab him, bloom, do it, and it's over with in
I,
half a second.
yeah, I don't think it takes very long. Um,
Right.
and the thing is, okay, the parent can apologize, but what other blame do you want the parent to take?
What else blame can they
You
take?
know,
Yeah.
like it's having an autistic child. I'm not gonna say is the same as having a 3-year-old, but you have a challenged child.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even if he's 19,
Right.
he's probably never gonna live on his own.
Yeah.
Um,
So let me ask you this: do you think you keep them away from kids that they don't know?
After this, they'll probably, keep an eye
Right.
on him and, try and correct that. Because
Yeah.
they're still intelligent and stuff. They're smart. They can
Yeah.
live fulfilling lives, but they there's moments like that. Like
Right.
why did he lick the baby? He can't tell you.
He can't tell you, man. He
know?
can't tell you. I mean, do you just take the he's autistic and be okay because he's autistic and knowing that he really don't know what he's doing? Do you just take that if you the 3-year-old's parent? Do you find it in your heart to understand this this young man is autistic? He has the mind of a child. He has
If
the mind of a child, me forever. He has the
if
mind of a child.
if I have no exposure to autistic kids, my kid's not autistic. I don't know any. I don't have to deal with any. Nah,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard for me to understand.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm like, I don't know even. I don't even know what that means. He looks fine to me. Why is
yeah.
why is your 19-year-old licking my baby?
Yeah, yeah. Mel say it's unfortunate that the guy was autistic and nothing can be done. You can't control someone's mental state not knowing their condition up front. But as a parent of an autistic child, you know what your kid will do, especially if he's nonverbal. So okay, so you're saying that the autistic kids' parents should have been more, and I agree with that. He should have been maybe again, I guess, I mean, yeah, he should have been almost out there with him, I guess, especially if he's out there with other kids.
But think about it like this. This is a 19-year-old, so he's doing a lot of stuff on his own. He probably sits in his room by himself. He can do some homework. He could probably even play an instrument. He could play games.
Mm-hmm.
So you take him to the park. You're not taking him to the park, to chaperone him and be tied to his waist. You're
Why is he
taking him
going to the
so
park any damn way?
probably to just run around in a big open area to burn some energy or something.
Okay. Me forever say I knew a family member who had an autistic child who was being molested, and and then when he started touching other family members' children, so you never know who is kissing him in the mouth like that.
Whoa, that's a strong point.
That is strong.
Yeah.
And I mean, for him to do that, maybe somebody has done him that way.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
autistic kids, yeah,
Hmm.
they pick up on things. They'll they'll yeah. Anyways,
Males
I
and
think we
parents
should
of
move along.
autistic kids know their kids, especially one of that age. Yeah, yeah, you're right. So she's just saying that he should have been paying more attention. I agree. I agree. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this: a 19-year-old autistic kid and a 3-year-old, I would definitely like be watching him if he gets too close to that kid because that's a little kid. You know,
Yeah.
he could kick the kid. He could, pick up the kid. Even though he doesn't mean any harm, that's someone else's kid. You know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Toyota say they possibly could have removed him from the park at that moment. Had parents remove him, Vince placing hands on him, you would have been charged for assault to someone with a disability. So there you go, me forever. You've been going to jail in handcuffs,
yeah,
sister.
yeah,
Lou say his oldest son's autistic, and you never know what to expect sometimes. Me forever say they should take him to the park after hours when the little children are not there. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Everybody has. You see different opinions and stuff like that, which that's kind of what I was thinking, man. A lot of people gonna have different opinions on it.
yeah.
Lou said a lot of those kids don't recognize boundaries.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah. So it's that was a hard one. When I saw that, man, I looked at it a couple of times, and I was, oftentimes I look at some of these videos and I say to myself, what I mean, what would I do? How would I handle that? Because you got your 3-year-old running up to you and they hysterical, and you're trying to calm them down, and you know all that that's going on their face, and you're like, oh man, you know your first mind is go crazy, and then
I,
you
I definitely would have yelled at him, pushed him, got in his face, but then, you
then
know,
it, like they said, like everybody's saying, he wouldn't even know what you was,
yeah, yeah.
getting on to him about.
And then once he starts, you know, responding, then I might go on my mind like, what's wrong with you? First thing I'm gonna think is he's high or something. I'm not gonna think he's autistic.
That wouldn't even cross your mind, huh?
No, no. First thing I'm gonna think is something. Oh man, now it's a meth head or something messing with my baby. Now I'm thinking
Yeah,
something else. You know.
yeah.
Uh,
BJ, you have to start on the ground and work your way up, man. There's other stuff that may be going on, brother.
man.
Me Velva said, I doubt if they would have taken me to jail. Full grown man licking my kid in the mouth. He has a disability. He's autistic, so they don't his mind and brain me forever not registering as a full grown man. If we would have let it continue to play, because the cops came, and the cops was clearly on the autistic kid's side.
Yeah,
I mean, she was yelling at the mom with the 3-year-old mom. Like,
yeah,
what do you want us to do?
yeah,
It's nothing we can do. Your child is okay. It's a bad thing that happened. We sympathize with you, but
yeah,
pretty much she was saying, take your kid and go.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not gonna give you money. My kid's not gonna get arrested.
I'm not finna take him
Um,
to jail. None of that is
nope,
happening. We
nope.
apologize. The cop was like, he apologized to you. What else you want us to do? That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, we didn't let it play, but if you want to see that video, you can just go on TikTok and it's on there and see the whole video. But yeah, the cops were definitely sympathizing with the dad.
Yeah, that's an awkward situation. You know what else is awkward?
Mm.
So Carly Russell officially confirmed that her kidnapping was a hoax, and she apologized to her police department, her local PD.
Did she, man?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Uh,
I've been so bombarded with things going on. I haven't even followed up with what's going on with her.
yeah. I got a little video here that I could show you.
She actually
Real
came out and
short.
talked.
No, we never see her say it, but this is her.
Her
I think this
attorney.
is her attorney or the police chief. One of them. This is one or the other. Her attorney or one of the police officers.
Carly Russell's attorney.
Talked to and received a statement from Mr. Emery Anthony, attorney for Carly Russell.
Nah,
Mr. Anthony has scheduled a meeting for Carly to meet with investigators early this afternoon, but then I received an email stating that a statement was being provided by him on her behalf. Mr. Anthony asked I read the statement in its entirety, which I will do now. My client has given me permission to make the following statement on her behalf. There was no kidnapping on Thursday, July 13th, 2023. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident, but this was a single act done by herself. My client was not with anyone or any hotel with anyone during the time she was missing. My client apologizes for her actions to this community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department and other agencies as well, as to her friends and family. We ask for your prayers for Carly as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. Carly, again, ask for your forgiveness and prayers.
You forgive her?
I forgive her, man.
I forgive her.
I forgive her, man.
Me
I
too.
mean, people will do some off the wall things, man,
Yeah.
for attention, bro. She wanted
Yeah.
some attention from her dude, and she wasn't getting it,
You
and she
know,
went to the extreme.
there's a lot of people sad about it. A lot of people in the black community, based on the comments, they're upset because she lied. Um, but but yeah, I mean, it's not really our place to forgive her, but I forgive her. I'm with you on that. I mean, hey, it's pretty shitty to do.
It was it was real down and dirty to do. But you know what, man? You know what's more embarrassing? Do you know why black people are so upset? Because she took away the drama. I said it, man. Black people are so upset because she took away the freaking drama.
Oh
And they
no,
love black people love freaking drama.
oh no.
That's what
But
it
this
is,
is
man.
this is drama too, though.
This is drama, but she took it away because there, I mean, she just took it away too fast. There was no kidnapping. I made it up. Da 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 da. So they pissed off because they fell for the banana in the tailpipe. The girl never said she was kidnapped in the beginning. She was just her thing is making a 911 call, a false 911 call. People
Yeah,
just assumed she was kidnapped after looking at the video, looking
yeah.
at the news and stuff like that.
And then she came back and she, was just like, oh man, I gotta say something, and she made that mistake, that quick lapse of judgment. Because
Yeah,
she already, went away for some time, but yeah, it wasn't until she came back that she made the quick lie and then turned around and said, all right, yeah, it was a lie.
and why
But
everybody couldn't be like us and say, "Man, she's safe and I forgive
yeah,
her and
yeah,
be good."
yeah,
No, man, I want my prayers back. They cuss them out,
yeah, that's right.
everything.
Yeah, people are wild. There were the ones that were sad, but there were people that were mad. Like,
People was
man,
mad, man.
this is
People
some
are mad at
BS.
her.
Blah blah blah. I'm like, I, she's not even. You don't even know her. Probably don't
You
even
don't
live in the
even
same
know her.
state as her.
It doesn't affect you anyway. Why are you so pissed with her?
Unless you were out there searching for her in the manhunt. I mean, like you were long
Drama,
distance
man.
following us. I hear you, drama.
Drama.
I will
Drama,
say
bro.
this. I will say this. So Carly Russell, she lied about it. Yada yada yada. Um, this was handled really well. And hear me out. She didn't get on camera. There was no ratchetness. There was no exposing. There's it was just she went missing. There were statements. She never comes out on camera, nothing like that. Doesn't embarrass herself any further. Her attorney makes the response to the police, through this police conference and blah blah blah. It was so clean, and we never see that. This was the cleanest drama I've seen in the longest time.
And that's my point. That's why folks
That's
so
why
pissed.
oh
Everything you
man.
just said, it was just too clean. They wanted apologies. They wanted her crying. They
Uh-huh.
wanted
All
the
that.
mom crying.
The family that's yeah.
All of that. They wanted all of that, and she didn't give them none of that. And so
You
they,
know,
for
you're
that,
right.
they was pissed off.
I agree with you because typically we do get all this extra stuff that we always say, man, keep that in behind doors. You didn't have to get on camera. You didn't have to do that, blah blah
Exactly.
blah. And this was done the right way.
Right.
And they're upset. They're like,
They pissed,
man,
man. They
I don't
pissed.
even get to see, the boyfriend make a response. He's mad. Is he at
All
least
that.
gonna release a video? What is the mom gonna say something? Or are we
Had
gonna
the
see?
stripper said something yet? What a stripper
Where
is? Somebody find the stripper.
they're trying to find out where she lives, trying to see some
Yeah.
like they want some drama. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
People want drama, man. And when you take that away from them, man, they pissed because that was a hell of a story.
yeah,
That was a hell of a story, man. And that's the sad world we in right now. That drama drives everything. So the
yeah.
drama that would keep the social media thing going. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And
Oh
and
yeah.
if it wasn't for that, man,
Feeds the
a lot of people
beast.
wouldn't have nothing to do.
Yeah.
Nothing to do. Carly, we glad you home. We
Oh
glad you
yeah.
home.
And
Whatever you
don't do that
did,
anymore.
don't do it no more. But we
Don't do
said
it.
from the door, though. We said from the door. Uh, I think something else going on with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something else going on.
Yeah.
Ain't none of that happen.
And you
Ain't
hit the
none of
nail on the head with that.
that. Yeah, man. I mean, people would go to the extreme for some freaking attention. From especially from they dude or from they gal. They go to the extreme.
Hey man,
That's hard for you to realize. That's hard for somebody like
yeah.
you to realize, huh?
No, 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 no. I see people do extremes all the time. Extremes are. I mean, maybe not for you, but I always have that impulsive thought in my mind, and I'm the type where I push the impulsive thought out.
Mm,
Some people just don't get that thought. Maybe that's you. I'm thinking you probably don't even get that impulsive thought, but I'm the one that'll get the impulsive thought, like, maybe if I create this blah, and then I go, no, I think about it.
right.
But
Yeah.
I've probably had crazier thoughts in my mind to get out of something like way worse than what she did. All she did
Really?
was all she did was lie. Yeah, it's
I've never
impulsive
had no
thoughts.
crazy thoughts, man. I've never. I guess I don't have that type of mind where I just try to come up with the way out shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean,
It never
I
would cross my mind.
prefer the clean result, the nice and tidy. Tell the truth, get it over with, accountability, responsibility, all that. I prefer that, but that doesn't stop me from dreaming about about what I could say, what I could do.
Right.
Maybe if I just go to Alaska, if I just
Hell
leave
no.
right now and no one sees me again, I just drive to Alaska.
Man, you crazy. Gwen said you can forgive but not forget, and she has to deal with the consequences, even though she has everyone to forgive her. You know what, Gwen? I think that next week it'll be something else, and nobody won't even. Especially since she done came out and did this little formal apology. I give it a couple of weeks, and somebody else gonna slap somebody or knock somebody out or some shit like that,
Lick a
and
baby.
yeah, something like that, and they won't even be talking about this girl no more.
Yeah,
She'll be an afterthought. Vicky
yeah.
say, that was a mess. I don't understand why. Who needs that much and that kind of attention? I
Hey,
totally agree, but
she
it's
didn't
so.
even bring all of this attention to her. It would have stayed local. It was social media that was the
That's
mess.
right.
You
That's
know,
right. But what she think that was gonna happen? I see a 3-year-old toddler on the freeway. That right there in itself at 9 o'clock at night is a what? A
yeah,
3-year-old toddler?
yeah.
Where he
She
go?
could have
Where he come from?
skipped that and just said she was kidnapped.
Man,
She's adding all the wrong details. Orange hair with the bald spot. Like,
she could have just told her homegirl, listen, tell uh Craig and them that I'm over here at the hotel and that. She could have just played it like that, man. Because I
yeah,
mean, at the end of the day, she's just trying to piss off her ex dude
yeah,
and see,
yeah.
how far he'll go to get her. I don't know. I don't even know what. Only she knows what the outcome, what her end game was.
It was very short sighted.
It was. She didn't
Probably
think
came
that
up with
through.
it on the fly. I mean, we know she came up with it on the fly based on her Google searches.
Yeah, and that orange hat, man, I tell you, man, that must have been Chucky or Carrot Top. You know what I
Oh
mean?
man, it was man, so made up. But real quick before I know you're gonna come up with throwing another topic. I just want to congratulate Washington D.C.'s first ever Black female police chief,
mm,
first
mm-hmm,
ever Pamela Smith.
mm-hmm. Pamela
Bam,
Smith.
bam.
There you go. There you go.
Washington
Awesome.
D.C. That's
Yeah.
where I could be wrong, but that's where the White House is, right?
Mm.
Or am I wrong? Is it
That's what the
Washington
White House
D.C.?
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, first ever
Yeah.
female, a black female police chief.
There you go. They gonna be on her ass, so she gonna have to be strong.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Me
oh.
forever said no. The man with the orange hair, sister, should have stopped right there. Vic say that was all the news. Gwen say correction her. LOL. Um, yeah, man. I mean, she. I think she's doing the right thing now. Though, just coming on out saying, "Look, man, I ain't gonna waste no more time. I made that shit up.
Yeah.
Let's just try to forget about it." But she
Yeah.
gonna have to change her name because she don't get no job nowhere.
Oh yeah.
She gonna have to,
I no, no. It'll be fine because she didn't hop on social media, and I'm so glad she didn't do that.
think
She
so.
could have easily, if she would have hopped on social media, it would have been over with. It would have
Right.
been way worse.
Yeah.
She went through all the normal mediums, hospital, police, um, attorney,
Right.
and family.
Right.
It stayed in that, stayed local. It
Right.
was social media that created the buzz, but she and she
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 stayed out. She stayed out the
stayed out,
light, man. Stayed
stayed
out the
out the
light.
way.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. Yeah. So, listen, man. I want to talk about this. So this happened about 2 weeks. About 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you've seen it. I don't even know if I sent it to you. But there was a woman that was jailed for dragging her daughter. I think they were at the park. So she dragged. I guess she was telling her, "Let's go." The little kid didn't want to come.
Yikes.
So she grabbed her by her hair and was dragging her by her hair. I mean, dragging her. The kid was, like dragging her. She wasn't walking. She was just being drugged, and she had her by her hair pulling her. And so the mom has been jailed for that, right?
Mhm.
Now, of course, that's a little excessive. Um, no, that's excessive. That's excessive. But
That's very excessive.
that's excessive. So do you think if she'll drag her by her hair, do y'all think if she will drag her by her hair, this little kid is enduring more than that?
Yeah,
Are
I
you
would
do
think.
y'all think this is as worse as it got and she was just, you know, this is just I mean now I want to speak to my older um because y'all know, us being older, we've had little things go on. To see you wasn't you didn't get to go through none of this, BJ, because you a little too young. But we had some punishments, man, that would kind of would be now would be deemed as abuse.
Hey,
But it was just, we just looked at it as getting a whooping. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I don't even
yeah.
know. I got a whooping.
But
Um,
but the thing is, back then, sure, uh, your dad could punch you, your mom could slap you, you could get hit with the switch, you could get hit with the paddle, you could, you know,
all the above.
but when you grab your daughter by the hair, that's different. That's like a, I mean, that's different. And even back in your time, if you would have saw a mom grab their daughter by the hair, by the ear, it's like, hey, it's authoritative. They do that to kids. Hey,
So what's the difference with the ear and the hair?
the ear isn't a, the ear isn't. I don't see. Let me, because you're right. I'm glad you asked me that, because now I gotta actually say
I
something.
don't know, Vic. What's the difference between the ear and the hair? I don't see the difference.
I see the difference. Look, the ear, it's not as okay. Here, let me ask you this, Vince. If your mom grabbed you by the ear versus grabbed you by your beard,
Mm-hmm.
let's say you had full grown beard when you were, in your mom's house.
Okay.
I don't know if you did or not. I'm doubting you did, but who knows? Y'all grew up differently. So
Yeah.
so um how would you feel versus her or your grandma grabbing you by your ear versus grabbing you by your beard? How would you feel?
I don't think I'd feel no different by the ear, by the beard.
What?
I mean, by the ear, by the beard, by the shirt. I don't think I'd feel no different. I was definitely grabbed and manhandled
Yeah,
somewhat by my
yeah,
mom
yeah,
because I ain't have no male discipline, no crap like that. My mom would just hurt my feelings. But
yeah.
she would, but grab by the shirt, boy, when I'm called a little fella.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It doesn't hurt. I don't think it hurts. I don't think,
Hmm.
I don't think that kid being pulled by her hair, I don't think it hurt her. It don't really hurt when somebody. I don't know how long your hair has ever been, but
I've had some pretty long hair. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
it's not a real painful thing if somebody pull you by your hair.
Well, drag you or just, bring you along,
Well,
and you're just reluctantly going, but you're still going.
well,
Because
I guess maybe drag. So, I
if
mean,
she's dragging her full body weight, I mean, that's wrong, man. That's wrong. Now, if she does a little tug and you're coming, you're reluctant, but you're walking,
okay,
you know.
okay. So, me forever. Do you think that it was the little girl fault since she had got her ass up? Do you think she was not being drugged because she wouldn't get up and walk? All she had to do was get up and walk.
You could drag her by anything else. Her wrist.
I don't know how it ended up her hair, man. Me forever said she doing more behind closed doors. Gwen said, "Are you serious? Grabbing hair hurts, especially dragging her." Okay, I got you. Lou said she should have brought her ass on. See what I'm saying? Lou said she should have brought her ass on. He's sympathizing with the mom. Bring your ass on. Get your ass up. Walk. She probably told girl walk. She didn't walk because she wanted to stay at the park. And the mama just pulled her. Look, girl, we gotta go. I gotta go to work. You gotta go to your grandma's house.
Okay, well, Vince, now that you've confirmed that she dragged her for real, now
Mm-hmm.
let's say you were pulled along by your ear, because that's usually what happens. If someone grabs your ear, you're not just gonna hang dead. You're gonna walk. You're gonna because no
Mm-hmm.
one likes their ear getting grabbed. But
No,
but but let's
no.
say let's say you're getting grabbed by the hair, by the beard, and being dragged by your beard. Then what? You wouldn't be dragged by your beard
I
because it would hurt
wouldn't
so
cause
much.
I'm getting up. I'm walking.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm way you gonna drag me if I ain't got no leg.
Man, maybe you have a point. If you're getting dragged, maybe, but
That's
but
gonna
the
make me get my ass
no,
up and walk.
no, but the dragon is wrong to begin with. I can't blame it on her. The dragon is
The
wrong
dragging is
to
wrong,
begin with.
man. Me ever said a neighbor, that crap hurt. Being dragged by your hair as a kid. Okay. Me ever say the neighbor said they witnessed her abusing her other kids also. I mean, I definitely feel like she probably used excessive force with her kids.
I'll tell you this: if she can drag her daughter by the hair, she
Yeah,
could probably push her son off the patio.
definitely. With no
You know,
yeah, with no conscience.
yeah, she could probably throw something at their head. You know, and I mean
Yeah,
something hard, like in the house.
like an ashtray or a plate
Yeah,
or
like
something.
an ashtray or a plate. Yeah,
Damn, that's something. That shit that'll
yeah,
kill you.
yeah.
Me if ever say her mama didn't give her time to stand up, she was dragging her through the grass. I mean, but okay, I've been drugged playing ball before, because I grabbed somebody and he was so strong that
That's
I'm trying to
different.
hold on, and that joker lower half was dragging me, man, and I'm like
You
trying.
you were carried. that
No, I was being they
was
was dragging. Cause hell, I was on the ground. I was holding on to his jersey. But my thing is that though your momentum is gonna pick you back up anyway, and, but I always got him down. You know what I'm talking about. But
not by your hair, because that's such a point. Like it's at the end of your body. So if
mm,
you get dragged this way, your legs aren't.
you can't get your legs under you.
No, 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 no.
Lou,
Because
if
look,
somebody dragging you by your hair, man, can't you get up? If you go, if I mean, can't you? I mean, something.
everybody I've seen in any fight video that gets pulled by their hair ends up on the ground.
Well,
I've
yeah,
met
cause your head gonna go wherever
that's
your
and then
body gonna go over
and
wherever your
then
head is.
if the mom's not giving her time, she getting dragged.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. Man, well, listen,
Oh,
it's not, it wasn't, it's not good. That poor mom, man. But you can't do that nowadays.
no.
You can't do that in public. I seen a video on that same note, man, and y'all probably seen it because it was viral, man. Where the lady goes into the class and the teachers are there. The teacher called the mom, and she goes in there, man, and it was a sister, man. She was cussing and she was you MF this, you MF that. Let me
The
come up
mom?
here again. The mom and the teachers was around there, and the teachers was like scared, man. Some of
I
them
should
was
have
like
never called.
some of them was like, I mean, they was like, oh my God, I mean, you
Yeah.
doing way, way too much. But I mean, she was, you let me come up here again. I mean, and she got down in his level, and the little boy crying, man. And I was like, come on, you can't do that. And she left
Yes.
and went back to work. Let these people call me up here. I'm gonna beat your mother. You stupid. She was going off, man. I
People
said,
don't
that is crazy.
people don't realize like you could be a tough kid and go through some things but there's some things you don't have to go through that really are just too much, man.
Yeah.
Too much.
That was a lot, man. Um, KV say dragging someone by the hair is more of a fight thing.
That's what I'm
Dragging
trying
or
to say.
twisting the ear is more of a discipline thing to me.
Thank you. Thank you. She
Mhm.
put it into words. Yeah.
Right.
Because if you grab someone by the ear, who starts a fight like that? That's a very personal and endearing thing.
Yeah,
If I
that's
grab
only
you
your
by the
grandma,
ear,
your mama, your teacher
yeah,
thing.
that's
Yeah.
like I love you, so I'm grabbing you by the ear. You know,
Oh, that's done out of love.
yeah, that's done out of love.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
now you grab someone by the hair, it's usually a snatch. First off,
Yeah.
your neck's all this way, your hair's getting pulled out. Come on, ooh, ooh, they do not care about you.
Mm.
They do not care about you.
Oh man. Yeah, you right, brother. Y'all right. Y'all right. Y'all right. Always good for KB to chime in. She'll get it cleared up right away, man. You
Oh, hey,
right.
real quick, I want to shout out this 12-year-old. Um, and where's he based out of, real quick? Let me see. Oh, Atlanta. Yeah. So this 12-year-old, he is a young entrepreneur, a
Mm-hmm.
philanthropist, and he is an author. Not only an author, he's a best-selling author at 12.
Mm.
And so right now he's got these two projects that he's raising money for. I don't have any links or anything. That's not what this is about. But he's providing healthcare insurance for
Mm-hmm.
5,000 kids in Ghana. That's one thing he's raising money for. 12-year-old.
Mm.
And producing a season of a little TV show that he does. I don't know if it's really on TV or if it's on YouTube or whatever, but it's the same thing today. So
Right.
yeah, he is an entrepreneur. I mean, he's got books, journals. He's oh yeah, okay, no, this is the crazy part. This is the crazy part. I almost forgot the main point.
Mm.
So he's 12, all that accomplished entrepreneur. To raise the money for this, he's selling his own line of school supplies.
Mm. How you come up with that?
I don't
Now
know.
is this somebody's celebrity's kid or this just a
I don't believe so. I don't see. Yeah, no,
okay.
no, I don't.
Hmm. He
Man,
sounds like
that's
he's a
wild.
brilliant little dude, man. I mean,
Yeah,
because a lot of that stuff that you would even have to come up with, man, is genius.
yeah. And then to do the
To
work.
right and to know that it's a demand for what he's doing
Mhm.
is genius. And then to have the thought process of the Ghana thing, man, that's a money. That's definitely a people you can get some help from that quick. You know what I'm saying? When
Wait,
you, yeah, man. So that's kudos to him, man. He sounds like he's gonna be a brilliant young brother, man. That's great.
yeah,
That's great, man. Because everybody don't think that way. They don't. Those kind of thoughts don't even cross their mind. So that's why I said his dad or somebody he has to see. He have to have seen somebody moving that way,
yeah, yeah,
some sort of way, something, for him
yeah.
to even right,
At
right.
12, it's almost like, and correct, you know, let me know if this is true for you too. But at 12, it's monkey see, monkey do. I
Yeah.
mean, he may not have a celebrity parent, but he's definitely got, uh, you know,
Hmm.
a
Somebody he looks up to,
right, right,
and they're moving like that, whether it be another kid doing something different but moving a certain way, and he
yeah,
just saw that, okay, well, I can't do what he's doing, but I can do this
right,
like this.
right.
But that's brilliant, man. That's
I
brilliant.
think I think that's one of those things where your kid comes up to you and says, "Hey, I want to do this," and you have the resources and you do
Hmm.
everything that you can to help them get it, and
Yeah,
they become a little think tank, a little strategist like him.
that's it. Because my kid brings something like that to my attention. I mean, I'm on eyes wide open, like, damn, dude. Yeah, I'm behind you 100%. Let's
Yeah,
do it. You
that
know.
only makes them better.
But
Mhm.
at 12, that's genius, man. That's genius. That's genius. Yeah. So listen, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Great show, brother. Great show. Way to bring it. Wait for everybody to bring it, man. Y'all came through punching big time. I love y'all opinions and suggestions and how y'all handle different things, man. It's always refreshing to see. I get a kick out of that to see how certain people handle certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Um, it just goes to show how everybody is so different, and that's what makes us great, man. What makes this for great topic or whatever. Me and BJ try to stay away from all that old bull jive, that drama, all that
Mhm.
old, all that. Yeah, I don't like all that, man. I don't
No,
like all
not at all.
yeah. So we appreciate y'all for checking us out, man. Everybody's awesome, man. And y'all stay cool, man, with this weather. Hopefully here in the next few weeks, we're gonna cool off a little bit. I know everybody's ready for it. I know I am. I know I am. Yeah, but yeah, until Wednesday, man. Stay cool. Later.